Many founders spend every hour answering messages, solving operational bottlenecks, and reacting to whatever challenge just landed on their desk. It feels highly productive, but constantly working inside the business leaves you blind to the broader patterns. High-performing leaders solve this by intentionally creating what we call strategic distance, entirely for high-level thinking. Great businesses are rarely built by leaders who stay busy every minute of the day. They are built by people who engineer the space to think clearly. Here is exactly how you set that up. Step 1 is securing the time. Open your primary digital calendar, pick a consistent day and time that works for you, and create a recurring weekly event. Set the duration to exactly 2 hours. Shorter blocks don't provide enough runway for deep reflection, and longer blocks become too difficult to defend. Then, title the event explicitly, Strategic Distance. Before you save it, find the visibility status. Change it from free to out of office or busy, do not disturb. Your team needs a clear signal that you are unavailable. If you leave this time flexible or tell yourself you will fit it in when you have a free moment, daily operational tasks will inevitably bleed in and consume the block. Locking in a rigid, recurring calendar invite serves as your first mandatory physical barrier against operational noise. Now that the time is booked, step 2 is securing the digital environment. Go into the settings on both your desktop and your phone and configure focus mode or do not disturb to trigger automatically during that specific 2-hour window. We need 0 notifications. That means completely quitting communication applications like Slack, Teams, and your email client. Minimizing the window is not enough. The apps must be closed. If you plan to do your thinking with a physical notebook, go one step further and physically turn off your device's Wi-Fi entirely. Reflection requires uninterrupted focus. Achieving true strategic distance requires an environment completely fortified against digital interruptions. Step 3 gives this time purpose. To prevent these 2 hours from turning into an extended email catch-up session, embed a dedicated 4-part agenda directly into the detail section of your calendar invite. This diagram outlines the 4 prompts you need. Point 1. What long-term trends affect the industry? Point 2. What are our actual performance patterns telling us? Point 3. Which existing assumptions need to be questioned? And point 4. What future opportunities are we ignoring? By pasting these exact questions into the event description, the calendar invite becomes a self-contained workbook that keeps your focus from wandering. Having a pre-written, structured agenda transforms passive quiet time into active, high-leverage business improvement. Now for step 4. During this session, you must follow a mandatory rule for data review. Evaluate only broader patterns and ignore temporary fluctuations. Checking a live sales dashboard or pulling up yesterday's ad performance puts you right back in the weeds. It triggers emotional decision-making based on a false sense of urgency. Look at this split-screen visualization. On the left, a jagged 24-hour line chart shows erratic jumps. But on the right, that exact same data stretches into a smooth 90-day trend line, revealing the actual trajectory of the business. To rigorously enforce this perspective, restrict your data access during this block strictly to 30-day or 90-day reports. When you step back and view the business from this altitude, you make decisions that lead to greater stability and prevent costly, reactive mistakes. You have now taken a calendar filled with overlapping 15-minute operational meetings and built a guaranteed 2-hour weekly sanctuary. The system is complete. You have protected time, an isolated digital environment, and a highly focused agenda. Relying on this structure ensures you have the quiet bandwidth to identify hidden risks and spot emerging customer trends before your competitors even notice them. So when your automated blockers kick in this week, honor the space, open the agenda, ignore today's workload, and focus exclusively on the future direction of your business.